Yo, I have no idea if I'm live or not. I really don't know what I'm doing, which is crazy. But you know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Marcus. This is the channel AmonL'a. These are the AmonL'a talks. This is my first time going live on this channel, and I appreciate y'all for liking, subscribing, viewing, just taking the time out y'all day to chat with me, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this is pretty cool. You know, I think I like live streaming, and I just wanted to come over here, hit y'all with something today. Today, something I had on my mind today was just understanding my journey when it comes to goal setting, right? So, I'm talking about all the times that I necessarily didn't know how to set my own goals, so I didn't know how to achieve my own success, you know what I'm saying? And then when I learned how to set the goals the right way, you know, I just saw the success just start to roll in and, you know what I'm saying, do its thing. And I always appreciated that. I just want to make sure that I'm actually, so I guess I am streaming. All right, cool. I guess I'm good to keep going. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to come over here and just chill, just have a little talk, see what's up. Yeah, so I started this whole thing that I wanted to do with my live talks, and that was mainly like I wanted to create like a little series that can force me to go live and talk in person with people about certain things, especially like when it comes to like goal setting, building that dedication within yourself, within your grind, within your life, you know, building that resilient mindset, if you will, you know, just discipline and developing those habits for success, the path to personal growth, you know, just like a little guide for the young man that's coming up, or the current man that's like older and might need this wisdom too, you know what I'm saying? I lived a long time on this earth, going on 33 years this year, next month, and I just feel like not everybody understands how to bring forth the life that they want to create for themselves, right? So a person that's been through it, that's going through it, that seen the other side and see what it can actually look like and what it can actually mold into, I think, you know, my knowledge is valuable in some kind of way for the next person that's might be on level 1, level 2, level 3, but I'm on level 6, you know what I'm saying? So anybody underneath me, this is really for y'all, you know, just want to be able to, no matter how far I go or what level I'm at, I still want to reach out and just bring somebody else up. So if I can say anything that can help the next man out on their journey and all that type of stuff, that's all I'm trying to do right here, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do. But the main thing I want to get off today is starting with the journey of goal setting, from vision to reality. This is something I wrote a few days ago. I decided to get on live and do this because I might not remember, you know, I ain't trying to like do the script stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you catch me looking, I'm reading, I'm trying to like stay on topic. So the part 1 that I wrote was understanding your why. The importance of knowing why you want to achieve your goals, right? That's part 1 that we're going to be talking about. The main thing when it comes to that is that I think a lot of people do not understand their why. You know what I'm saying? What gets you out of bed every single day? What makes you be more focused than slacking off? You know what I'm saying? One of the things for me is my 4-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? All I want to do is be the best role model, the best teacher, the best person with experience that can help him push through what he's trying to achieve in his life. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me and what I want for him, it's what he wants for himself, and how can I help guide him to that. You know what I'm saying? He's going to create his own success, and I'm just going to be here to be his best teammate that I can possibly be. You know what I'm saying? And of course his dad. But I'm understanding that for some people, something just like that, like a child, is not necessarily something strong enough to push somebody to actually go and try to achieve greatness, to be able to show and guide their young ones that's coming up from under them in order to like reach their level of success or whatever they want to do in this life. A lot of people don't care to say that the support or their child looking at them is not strong enough. Why? Okay, cool. So what is your personal why? Like what makes you want to go hard? If it's going to be money, I promise you, after a while of getting a certain amount of money, that's gonna fade, bro. Like, what is something that you got going on outside of monetary stuff that can like really, really, really push you? You know what I'm saying? Because if your goal is just to get $1 million, once you get $1 million, what's up? And I see it all the time when I'm in the music industry. Like, I've had dealings where I'm managing artists, and once we get the deal, it's like, okay, now that whole grind and everything is done. Like, they got what they wanted. They wanted to be signed. They wanted to feel some kind of importance to say that I'm signed to this certain type of label. And after that, there's no real willpower to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, your why has to be the strongest thing that will, no matter what, it will keep you remaining hungry. You know what I'm saying? For my son, the main thing about me is that I want to be the best provider that I can when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I want to provide, but I want to be happy in my life at the same time is the thing for me. Of course, I'm in the process of going through, on my way to get married, and even that is like, now I got another why. Like, my wife is telling me all the time, like, she wants to be retired soon. Like, she got a great job and all that type of stuff, but she don't want to be working on her life. Like, she want to retire soon. She want to get to the point where she can just be a stay-at-home mom and just raise the kids that we will potentially have. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the why is coming into fruition of being a family man. The why is becoming into the fruition of being the greatest provider, protector, director, leader. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that can give me longevity when it comes to building out my foundation, building out my kingdom, building out my empire. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I want, I'm just going hard for them to make sure that I'm also happy in the pursuit of what I'm going after. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be sitting here for the rest of my life just working some job that I hate, and at any second some man can pull the rug right from underneath me and I'm gone. I ain't got no way to provide for my family. That's crazy. I cannot go out like that, bro. And you shouldn't either. Like, you should be going as hard as you can to establish yourself, establish something for yourself that you own. Nobody can take it from you. Because as soon as somebody can take something from you, if you give somebody the opportunity to take something from you, you give them an opportunity to starve you. You know? At any time, you could be waiting on that check, and it could be like, check's late, or you ain't getting a check. You ain't getting a check, now what you gonna do? If all you know is that job, and you ain't got no real hustle or no real grind outside of this job, how you gonna go get money? How you gonna be that leader? How you gonna provide for your family? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I know y'all working jobs. I'm not trying to downplay jobs. Do what you gotta do, man. Hustle, grind. But while you working for that man, you need to be building something for yourself and for your family as well. That's my life. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And if you on that, cool. But if you're not, you gotta dig down. You gotta find a strong why. A strong why that's gonna keep you going. For the love of my son, for the love of my potential family, for the love of my wife. I'm trying to do whatever I can for my nieces and nephews. I got a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I want all of them to see the best that they can when it comes to me, when it comes to what I can provide, what I can do, how I can extend my influence in whatever kind of way, you know what I'm saying? The same for their dad, the same for my other brother, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody in the circle of my family to be on the same mindset or close to it as me, where we're all about building up the family. That's my why is so much greater than myself, so I think that's why it's so strong, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand the importance of knowing why you want to achieve your goals. It cannot be just about you. It can, but it might, if a storm comes, it might wipe you out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no get up and go. Like, you might be cool with just sleeping on the street or something like that and not making no money. It'd be cool. But I don't want to go on the streets because, man, I got a son to take care of. You know what I'm saying? His mama would trip out if I'm living on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking care of him when he with me. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something stronger, dog. It gotta be something so strong, so unbreakable that it's gonna push you every single day to go out here and make something happen. And then it's gonna be so strong that you're gonna start to realize that, oh, certain things that you saw as a challenge in a different light, now with this why, you ain't gonna let that stand in your way at all. You know what I'm saying? The mother of my child hit me all the time saying, I don't know how you do it without no job, you just still find a way to make things happen. But that's what you gotta do when it comes to actually being about what you say you about. You know what I'm saying? I have a goal, something I want to achieve. I want to do the best I can to be the greatest man I can myself, bro. And that's my why. It makes me smile right now just thinking about it, like, because he already be telling me that, like stuff like that, like Dad, you're the best. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And you know, that's my best friend, dog. That's my dog. And whatever it takes, I'm gonna go as hard as I possibly can to make sure that he's good in life, he's set. He ain't got to go through the things that I went through when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to have people actually thinking that in order for us to build character for a child, they got to go through hardship. Like they got to go through poverty. Like, that's crazy. I don't believe that. I went through it for him, so he ain't got to go through it. People be like, that's going to raise a spoiled child. No, it won't. Understand, there's a lot of people out here that's been crazy heavily disciplined, and they chose to not be nothing because of their circumstance. But then there's other ones that chose not to. It all depends on you and how you going to parent that child. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have them struggling to teach them nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can give them the keys to the kingdom, teach them grace, teach them manners, teach them understanding and respect, instill it in them, and watch them blossom. Everybody ain't got to go through the struggle just to get something. Then you go through the struggle and still don't come up with nothing. But just a whole bunch of toxic traits. It's crazy. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Part 1, understanding your why. Once you get your why in place, we want to move to the second thing, and that's part 2, SMART goals. How to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will sit there and say what they want. You know what I'm saying? There's no action plan. There's no steps in how they're going to get there, how they're going to achieve it. You know what I'm saying? They just want what they want, and they're going to put out in the universe, and if it come, it come, and if it don't, they're going to be like, the goal stuff don't work. Setting goals don't work. I don't think it doesn't work. You just don't know how to make it work for you. And so if you don't got an actual plan, anything will knock you off your feet, dog. I think it was Nipsey Hussle that once said he built a solid plan, and in the process of the plan, whenever something set us back or whatever, he still know what he has to do going forward because he got everything mapped out step by step by step. So as he goes forward, he's saying, okay, this might have knocked us off, or this might be pushed back, but we still got this and this and this that we can do right now, so let's go do that. While we waiting on this, you know what I'm saying? Or while we trying to fix this. So if you can find a way to make your goals specific, very specific. Let's say you want $1 million. Cool. You want $1 million. That's specific. You can't just say I want a lot of money. You can't just say I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a millionaire. How much? You know what I'm saying? Name your price. If your price is $60 million, which I think my price is, then say it's $60 million. Hell, I get so specific when it comes to my price. I break down every single account I want. Every single account I want how much in. And then I get to the point where how much I want on my brokerage accounts. How much I want in my high yield savings accounts. How much I want in this checking account, that checking account. How much I want in this safe that's going to be in my house. How much I want in this or that. How much I want in assets. Like I get very specific when it comes to building these goals, building these plans. You know what I'm saying? Then we can even get measurable. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand how to measure your success, how to measure your goals too. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to make stuff that's achievable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like the $1 million thing. If you want $1 million, but you don't even know how to get $10,000, what makes you think you're gonna get $1 million? When you do stuff like that, you end up getting to the point where it's like you create a goal that's so far out that you don't know how to bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? I know a few people that know how to get $10,000. But if you can get $10,000, however many times it takes to get $1 million, well, you keep doing that. Keep chipping away at $10,000. Just keep getting $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Putting something to the side, investing the rest, so you can make even more. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you got. Like, it's step by step. We gonna get there. It's measurable and achievable. Gotta make it relevant too, and you gotta make it time bound. You know what I'm saying? What is the time that you're trying to do this? You know what I'm saying? How long is it? How long do we want this to take? Let's say we're trying to save up $10,000 in a year. Okay, cool. Now we got a time on it, so we know how hard we need to be working and how we can go about achieving this. You know what I'm saying? I think it was somebody I know that's close to me. I want to say Felicia. Shout out Felicia. She got a video on YouTube where she was talking about how she saved $10,000 in a few months. I want to say like a month or two. And I didn't watch the video, but what the description was saying was something like she knew that in order to get this, she had to go do this certain amount of heads, because she do hair. This certain amount of heads every single day, and when she got it, she got to put this amount to the side, she got to put this over there and all that type of stuff just to like reach this goal. And it was like, it was just crazy to see like somebody think out the process. You know what I'm saying? Think out the process of how they're going to achieve what they're trying to achieve. And that's the same thing. You gotta be very meticulous and very driven to get it done. You know what I'm saying? The same way you will sit here and say, okay, I'm about to sit down at the computer and I'm gonna fill out 50 applications every single day until I get a job. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. Like, you set a goal and you was just going for it. You setting a goal that's actually something that you can measure and that you can like make sure that you get in a certain time. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole day. That's 20. That usually it's like 12 hours. You got 12 hours to fill out 50 applications. So how hard are you gonna go in 12 hours to fill out the 50 applications? You know what I'm saying? How focused are you gonna be? How many resumes are you gonna rewrite? How many cover letters are you gonna write? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that goes into this. But we gotta stay focused, man. We must stay focused. You gotta go to part 3 next. You gotta go to part 3 next, and you gotta have it, what is this? Creating an action plan. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the goals stuff. Like, what's the action plan? You know what I'm saying? What are the steps to break down your goals into actionable tasks? Like I was saying with the Nipsey stuff. You know you want this goal, but what are the steps you gonna take to get there? You know what I'm saying? If it's a car, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna save the money up? You know what I'm saying? It might be like a little side app or something that you save money in. Okay, if you got that, you know you got a plan of how much you're gonna save whenever you get paid. Cool, that's good. But how you gonna get paid? How you gonna add money to that? Is it gonna be through a job? Is it gonna be through some side hustles? Are you gonna add some side hustles with your job income? Are you gonna do you got other investments or something that you got going on that can add to this? Like you gotta understand, like every single aspect is gonna be going into this, you know. And then it might even be to where another goal is you probably like riding around and trying to find the actual car that you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? And actually go talk to the people, fixing your credit in some kind of way or whatever's going on with you. Like you can go and see like what this is actually going to be, what your options are, and type of stuff. Like those are goals going towards that car as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like action stuff. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you got enough money saved for possible repairs and registration and all that type of stuff. Like those are other goals. You know what I'm saying? How much is that? How much is that? How much would that? How much might that be? I would say if that's what you're looking for, okay, cool. Let's say, let's just throw a random number out there. The registration is $200. Well, okay, cool. Now we'll say let's try to save double that just in case something may go wrong or happen. You know what I'm saying? That ended up happening to me where I got a car about 2 years ago, and I thought I bought it privately, but it ended up I bought it from a person that's saying he's a dealership, and he didn't even give me what I needed to register the car, so I had to go through a whole process. I had to spend $1,000 more than what I paid for the car, and it was just like, but I had the money to the side already because I was already thinking like, I gotta have extra money to the side for the just in case. You never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm talking about. You want to think about your action plans and even back up to your action plans, just in case something go awry. You know how you can pivot and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But you gotta stay motivated. And that's part 4. Staying motivated the whole time. What is it? Techniques to maintain motivation throughout the journey. You know what I'm saying? Techniques. What are your techniques to maintain motivation throughout your journey? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to saving up, when it comes to setting these goals, you know, there's going to be days where you are not going to be on point with it at all. You know what I'm saying? And when you're not on point with it at all, what is going to drive you to get on point? What is going to make you determined? What is going to be that factor that brings that discipline to make sure that you're going to stay on top of this? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't got long to achieve this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're here for a borrowed time. We gotta go. We spend a lot of time just lollygagging around, but man, we gotta go. So what are you gonna do to stay motivated? What are you gonna do to see that through, to see this goal come to fruition as quick as possible? You know what I'm saying? One thing I do is I hop on YouTube and I hit my AmonL'a talks. You know what I'm saying? And I drive myself. I motivate myself. It's some pages on YouTube. Like my favorite one is Brother Soul, Immortal Minds, and I watch him all the time. And just listening to him, or people like E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, like man, that get me pumped up and ready and just like, yo, when I'm feeling down, I put this on because no matter what, they gonna do it for me. It's not motivation per se. It's just like adding fuel to my drive, dog. Cause I already got it, but for some reason, you know, I might wake up on the wrong side of the bed one day, and I ain't got the energy to even be dealing with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is just make sure that no matter what's going on with me, I got a plan where somebody can help hold me accountable, even if it's not me or somebody I actually know per se. You know what I'm saying? But at least I could put something on the YouTube and be like, all right, cool. Like, I got that battery on my back today. I got that battery on my back today. I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to stick to these goals. I got a roadmap to where I'm going, and I gotta follow it. He just said this aligns with what I got going on today, what I'm feeling, and it just brought me out of this rut, and now it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm feeling like that, I turn on one of them, and I'm good. I'm ready to go. I remember, and I snap back like, man, I got a mission. I got a son. I got a future wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got nieces and nephews coming up that needs what I got, that needs everything that I need to go be. You know what I'm saying? Every single thing that I need to do out here, they need this for their future. So no matter what, I bounce back to my why, dog. I bounce back to my why. I bounce back to my why. That's my motivation too. I bounce back to my why and say, hey, no matter what, I gotta figure it out. No matter what, I gotta get up off my butt and I gotta go do something about this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing for free. So I gotta get up, bro. I gotta get up. Number 5, overcoming obstacles. Common challenges and how to navigate them. Man, understand, dog, that no matter what you're going through, there's always gonna be some obstacles. There's always gonna be something trying to stand in your way. There's always gonna be something, bro. Why? I do not know. But I think that's a God thing. You gotta take it to God for real, for real. But seriously, everything that you want in this life, I think I heard somebody say this last night, I'm not sure. But it seems like every time you're going for something, the devil only comes to try to stop you when you're trying to get away from him. Something like that. But what I took from it is, when you're trying to better yourself, that's when all the BS comes to you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like God's way of testing you to see if you really want it. You know what I'm saying? Which we want it. We want it for sure. But we got to go through this test. You know what I'm saying? In order to get what you want, you got to become somebody you've never been. And I used to be a person that would sit there and just say, that's not true, I don't believe in that, I don't receive that. But then I started to really look at it and realize anytime I had any kind of major success in my life, I had to change who I was. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people in the hood that always want you to be the same no matter what. But, what was it, Jay-Z that said, I ain't working this hard to stay the same, and I ain't working this hard to stay in the same place either. Like, I want better for myself, I want better for my life, I want better for my family. And so if I want this, I gotta go as hard as I possibly can to make sure that no matter what, we gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, we gonna get this. We gonna get it. Ain't no games. You have to just figure it out. A part of figuring it out is just understanding that when it comes to stuff just hopping in your way, you gotta have patience, bro. You can't be sitting there just letting that get the best of you in your emotions, bro, because that's female stuff, bro. We men. We ain't got time for that. So when something comes, get in your way, and it starts to make your goals feel like it's unachievable, unattainable, bro, just let go and give it to God. And keep going, dog. Keep going. Keep going. I promise you. You can find a way around whatever's going on, bro. You can find a way around whatever's going on. You can always do that. That ain't hard at all. The hard thing is giving up when you know that if you just stay the course, you can eventually have this. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's really about. Trying to force yourself to stay the course. Whatever's going on, you cannot let it get you down, bro. It might, look, it can get a temporary win here and there. Cool. We ain't saying that you can't be, like, you ain't gonna be able to, like, not bounce back sometimes. But understand, these troubles, these obstacles, they don't last. They only last when you allow it to last. So if you don't allow it to last, bro, you're good. You just gotta have the willpower to say, hey, no matter what's going on, I gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I've been in the music industry since I was 17 years old. And it's been a lot of times when I was just hoping and praying for an opportunity to have the world see what's going on. And I probably didn't get my first one until like 5 years later. Like my first real one, 5 years later. And I went on my first tour. And while I was on tour, I'm sitting there, I did my show, everybody loved me, I'm selling merch, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I get on the bus, and we about to head to the next city, and we freestyle on the bus while they breaking down everything else and loading the bus up. And the homie was like, that was with me, was like, man, we want to stay on this tour, but we might have to go back and try to get our hustle on to get a little more bread to keep going on this tour. And they was like, basically, we had to pay to be on that tour, right? And the other artists and stuff was like, what are y'all talking about? And we was like, yeah, we had to pay here. We had to pay to get on this tour. Like, they was like, oh, they turned away from us and all that type of stuff. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm starting to peep game. And when I peeped that, I realized, okay, I messed up. This is a great opportunity. I got to be in front of a different crowd and all that type of stuff. But what I realized at that point was that, oh, they got over on me. They got over on me specifically, and these guys didn't even know about it. Okay, so when I went back, I was like, I'm hopping off this tour. I'm gonna focus on building my own buzz and all that type of stuff and figuring out how to tour myself. Because that was like a good amount of money to be on that tour. And basically, the whole tour was based off of the funds that me and the homie put up. You know what I'm saying? For the tour. And it was crazy because it was just like, man, like, the people hit us with the opportunity, and we didn't end up capitalizing on it for real, because we didn't know the first thing about tour. So that was a little setback that I had to just take on the chin, go back and figure it out. And then when I figured it out, it was like, oh, now I know how to do, okay, cool. But you gotta understand that obstacle made me better in the end, because it forced me to realize what was going on in the moment, and I had to go back and take the time off and actually study and get around these people to learn certain things and get myself in position to be able to know how to take that on later on. Now, did I know that that was going to end up being something I needed when it came to switching from doing the music to managing artists? I had no idea. But God will put stuff in your life sometimes to just redirect you in a certain type of way that you don't even see. You don't even see at the moment. You know what I'm saying? At the moment, you could be sitting here thinking that, like I was thinking, I'm about to be one of the greatest rappers ever. I'm about to be like the next Kendrick Lamar or something like that. That's what everybody's saying. And then the next thing I know, I'm over here spreading all that knowledge to the guys that really want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I wanted that like I thought I did. You know what I'm saying? My why at the time was me just wanting to be a great rapper. Me wanting to be a great artist. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't strong enough. There was no real foundation to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I really didn't want to do it. The only reason I was doing music was because I knew I could, because my dad owned a record label when I was young and I knew how to rap. And I couldn't play football anymore because I was skipping school so much. So I was like, the first thing that came to my mind on how to get rich outside of doing football is music. And that's why I went for it. And that was my why. I want to get rich. And it didn't last long. It lasted a good almost 8 years until I realized I don't have the heart or the willpower to want to do this. Let me get out the way and make room for people that actually want this. I was more focused on the business of everything. Like when I started to learn the business of it, that became so much more intriguing for me than the actual music for some reason. But I love the business. I love figuring stuff out in the back end and being able to say that I'm the person that's managing this artist. I'm the person that put this together, or figured out this deal, or this approach to the industry, or the business model, whatever. I love that. That's me. That's me all day. And one of the reasons why I'm so strong in that is because my why. My why is I got the little homies that want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And they coming to me saying, bro, we saw all the success that you had and what you was going through and all that type of stuff. And who's better to help us but the smartest person we know in the music industry that we trust? I was like, okay, cool. No, my why is strong now. I want to see y'all succeed. I don't want nothing from y'all. I want to see y'all succeed, and I want to see y'all have the ownership that y'all need. And I want y'all to learn and understand what this business is and how to move in it and how to do stuff for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much me being a manager is like educating people. You know? And that is something I truly love. I can't shake it, bro. Like that's all I really look forward to when I wake up sometimes. Is just what can I do for my artists today? You know, studio sessions. What knowledge can I put on them today? You know what I'm saying? Branding, when it comes to understanding the brand and what they're trying to create. Like, it's everything that got to go into what they got going on. I love it. I love that whole drive of building something from nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? I want every single one of my artists that I'm managing becoming like they own Fortune 500 company. Like, I got big dreams, goals, aspirations. But they got to want it just as bad as I do. They have to want it just as bad as I do. Until then, I'm sitting here and I'm treating my YouTube like I'm the artist and I'm dropping content, singles, music. I'm dropping content like I'm dropping singles, like I'm dropping music. I'm trying to be consistent as possible. I'm trying to do whatever I can to just make sure that I'm on y'all ass every single day. You know what I'm saying? And that's my goal. That's my journey. That's my vision. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see me saying right now, watch how crazy I'm about to bring everything to reality for myself. Watch how crazy I'm about to bring everything to reality for my artists. Watch how crazy my words will bring stuff to reality for you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Man. We over here 40, hopping on, what was that? We about to cross over 40 minutes on this live, bro. About to cross over 40 minutes on this live, bro. This is really dope. You know what I'm saying? I cherish stuff like this because instead of just sitting and trying to like create a video for y'all, I can just hop on live. We can just like really get the whole talk out. We ain't gotta worry about video or anything like that. We can just go. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all for just showing up, tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Just getting some kind of insight or some kind of wisdom, some kind of understanding from this. And for sure, like next time we hop on this, I want to talk about the master. I want to talk about mastering the art of dedication. You know, building a resilient mindset. Of course, I got another 5-part series, 5-part thing, 5 parts to talk about, and maybe we can go live tomorrow doing the same thing. Possibly can like make that stretch for a whole hour. I did want to make this stretch for a whole hour, but I got things to do today. I got videos to get done on my other channel. I'll have it in the description that y'all can go subscribe to. My filmmaking channel. I got a short film that's releasing today called The Waiting Game. So I got to make sure that everything is right for that. Yeah, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. It's a AmonL'a channel just started out of nowhere. I always had a love for motivational speaking and wanted to be a motivational speaker, but I just really didn't believe in myself and my message. But as I progressed through this channel, I'm finding myself. I'm finding my voice. I'm finding my tone. I'm finding my understanding and my message and my wisdom and my guidance and how I can make it valuable for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that so much. Because it started with me just saying, okay, enough is enough. I'm not holding myself back anymore. I want to make this happen. I know I can do it. I see Wallow screaming at people every single day. Good morning. Good morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, yeah, man, I can do it too, dog. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it, dog. If I put my mind to it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to sit and watch everybody else go crazy with the stuff that I for sure know that I can do. It's time to believe in myself, trust in myself, stop worrying about all the negative stuff that may come with it. You know what I'm saying? Just go. Just go. Just go. Just figure it out, bro. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. You're going to figure it out. You're going to be just good. You're going to be just great. You're going to be just as good as everybody else. Just go. If you don't go, ain't nothing going to ever come to you, bro. You got to go. You got to figure it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm talking to myself right now. It's a motivational talk for myself right now. Just go. Just go. Just go. Be committed. Stay committed. You know what you want. You know what you're trying to do. You know where you gotta go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Stop worrying about what everybody think. Just go. You got everything you need right in your head. Just go. You're always right. Just go. That gut feeling is always right. Just go. Just go, just go, just go, just go, just go. All you gotta do is just go. People gonna show up for you. Eventually, people gonna show up for you. You ain't gotta worry about it. Just go. Just go. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. They gotta see you a minimum of 7 times come across their feed before they click and realize how much value you add into their life. Just go. It's gonna happen. Just go. Just go. Just go, dog. Don't worry about it. Just go. We'll figure it out later. Just go. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to get there by taking action right now. Just go. It's the perfect time. You ain't doing nothing anyway. Just go. This ain't no Evans commercial. But you ain't doing nothing anyway. Just go. Figure it out. Just go. As you go through it, it's going to start to reveal itself to you. You'll figure it out. Just go. If this motivating for you too, realize, just go. Just go. Map out the plans, figure it out. As you're figuring it out, keep adjusting those plans. Keep adjusting those goals. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't big, if they ain't scaring you, they ain't big enough, dog. Just go. You can figure it out, bro. Just go. There's nothing to figure out. Just go. All you gotta do is just be about what you say you about. That sounds weird. All you gotta do is just be about what you say you about. Be about what you say you about. And just go. Just go. I don't know about y'all, but this is like my prayer, you know what I'm saying? I don't choose to pray the traditional way. I choose to motivate myself. I choose to talk to God, like right here. This is a one-on-one conversation with me and God. Y'all just happen to be in tune with us right now. Just go. God, you said, I have not because I ask not. You already know what I'm asking. You already know what's on my heart. You know what I want. I'm putting everything in your hands, God. Lead me to my victories. Lead me to build my strong foundation. Lead me to everything I know I need, you know I need, and you want me to have in this life, God. Thank you in advance, man. Thank you in advance. Just go, dog. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Man, I'm feeling excited right now, bro. I'm feeling excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, dog. I was about to end this live and just cut it short, but no, we got about 15 more minutes to make our hour. Yeah. It's great, man. It's great. It's great. It's great. Everything is good in life, man. Everything is great. Everything is great. I'm living the life that I want to live. I'm seeing everything I want to see. God is bringing so much joy, so much prosperity and abundance to my life, man. He's doing the same for you. I see it. I feel it. It's already here. It's coming to you. It's attracting itself to you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the money issues, bro. You ain't got to worry about the money issues. You ain't got no car issues. You ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no love issues. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got no family issues. You ain't got no trust issues. You ain't got to worry about none of that stuff, bro. It don't exist. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? That's a story that you're telling yourself in your head, and once you let it go, you're going to have everything you want to have in this life, bro. You're going to have every single thing you want to have in this life, bro. And it's so amazing. It's so amazing when you realize that, bro. It's so amazing when you realize that. Once you realize that, you're going to realize that, man, God has always provided everything you needed in this life. He has never forsaken you, bro. He always gave you exactly what you wanted. Maybe not when you want it, but his timing is the best time. His timing is the right time. His timing is the only time. You know what I'm saying? God's timing is divine timing, dog. That's your life, bro. That's your life. That's your life. That's your life. That's your life, bro. All you gotta do is do whatever you can to just remain positive in this moment. Positive in this life. My bad. Excuse me. Sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. All you gotta do is just do what you gotta do to stay on your P's and Q's, dog. That's all you gotta do, man. You ain't gotta worry about nothing else, dog. This life is all for you, bro. You can have anything you want in this life. Trust. You can have anything you want in this life. Trust. It was at a point in time when I was down and out. I was trying to figure it out. Just got out of high school, 18 years old. I ain't had nothing. The girl I was with, she was telling me that I wasn't SH, you know what I'm saying? That I wasn't S, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. Her cousin was dating a much older guy at the time when we got out of high school. And he had the money, he had the house and all that type of stuff. I was like, bro, I just got out of high school. I'm in the hood. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, how you gonna downplay me? All right, cool, I'll get ready ass. I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna go figure it out for myself. Popped up one day and then look. Had everything I ever wanted in the moment. But then, being up like that, had the money, had the car, had everything. God chose to strip it all away from me. And when he did, to be honest, I was like, thank you, God. Because, man, I was hustling 24/7 just to make it look like I was something that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? People out here just speculating about me and my life, like how I'm looking like I just got it. I'm rich. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm like, bro, I got a brand new BMW. I got all this money, but it come with a whole lot of grinding. I got a full-time job. I'm doing all these videos. I'm doing these shows. I'm doing these photo shoots and all these edits and all this type of stuff. I'm just grinding. But every single time I'm grinding, my money is going to so many other places that I'm not even getting to enjoy the fruits of my labor or like really build a strong foundation for myself in my early 20s. And that killed me. That killed me crazy hard. Because I was just like, I know it's another life that I should be living at this moment. And I don't want to keep living this one, guys. So please, whatever you got to do, strip it from me. Next thing I know, job gone. Next thing I know, the opportunity that I was doing when it came to this reality show, that was gone. That was going to be a big payday. Gone. You know what I'm saying? Car gone. Money dried up. Girl I was with, she left me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I was so much happier with everything being stripped from me than I was with it. You know what I'm saying? It came with so much that I didn't want in my life. And until I realized what I really wanted, that's when I had freedom. That's when I had control of my own life. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that it took all of that. Having my credit be jacked up for it. Like, bro, I was damn near at an 800 credit score. Repo and all this other stuff, credit got jacked up. It took me being down for like, I was like down for like 4-5 years. I ain't even had a phone, boy. Girl I was dating, she was like, bro, you even got a phone number. I'm like, yeah, but I got an iPhone, I got Wi-Fi. Still make it work. The thing about it was like, she was like, but you get money again though. Like you getting like real money. I'm just like, man, I don't care. I don't want that stuff, bro. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care about the money. You know what I'm saying? I was getting money again. Back to doing videos and stuff. I was getting money. I found a peaceful place in which I was existing. And I was still like, I don't want a phone. I don't want a car. I don't want this. I don't want that. Because at a certain time in my life, that was like the stuff I was trying to get away from. It's not I was trying to get away from responsibility, but it came with so much. And I was just being dragged each and every single way. Not only was I trying to do for myself, but I was trying to do for my mama, my brothers, my homies, everybody I was around at the time. Like, I was just too giving. I was just too for everybody else and not for myself just enough. You know what I'm saying? I would give somebody the shirt off my back. Like, it's been times where people would hit me with like, hey, I ain't got nothing to eat. Like, bro, here's $200. I just made this, but here, but you can have it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been the perfect person to people that won't return the favor to you. So the ones that did return the favor, I kept them around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so grateful for those people to this day. Because no matter what, they always got my back. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, I always got their back. But it took losing so much to gain so much more. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that when God takes anything from you, He's taking it to just completely break you. He's taking it to build you back up even stronger than what you were. You know what I'm saying? I would have never seen what I seen if I was still holding on to all that stuff that I was holding on to. I would have never got to where I was getting to if I was still holding on to all that type of stuff. So that became a thing where it made me a whole different beast. You know what I'm saying? I became this person where no matter what, hey, I'm quick to leave. I'm quick to go. When I spy and notice the redirection of God, I go ahead and take it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care who it is. I gotta go. God don't want me here no more. I served my purpose. I served my time. You know what I'm saying? The season is done. It's over. I'm out. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And simple stuff like that will save you so much time and energy in your life, bro. You gotta understand that no matter what, you are not tied down to these people, bro. Your whole journey, your whole life journey is about you being on this earth, doing what you gotta do for you. And if that comes with giving to others and like being a helping hand to others, then cool. But this is about you and what you're experiencing and what you want to experience on this earth while you're here. This is your human experience. Shut up, close that. This is your human experience, bro. This is your human experience. And whatever you want in this life, you can have. Whatever you want to experience in this life, you can. Sorry. Whatever you're going through in this life is for God to help you get whatever you're trying to get out of this experience. People say before you come here, you create a plan or whatever of what you want to experience, who you want your parents to be, and all that type of stuff. Like, you pick your life. And then it's up to you basically to like get here and find your way back to God or find your way back home type thing. And I think that's a good explanation. I think that's a great explanation of it. But we don't know at the same time. But I think, you know, that's where my mind settles right now when it comes to the whole grand scheme of everything in life. But I'm understanding that while you're experiencing this, you really, really, really got to get in tune with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think the whole message is you get in tune with the God in you. You understanding your power. You understanding that your life and death is in the power of your tongue. You know what I'm saying? The things that you want to experience is in your actions, your decision making. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody else's. You can sit there and blame God and God up there, but there's a piece of God in all of us. We're all gods in some kind of way. You can say what you want. We all gods. We create whatever we want to experience in this life. So therefore, you are a creator. You are a God. You are a being that has power to change your life. So at any point in time when you don't like something in your life, when something's not going your way, or it's not going the way you want it to go, change it. You have the power to. I think I said on the story last night that I always use monetary things because people usually have monetary issues. But I said last night that you don't have a money problem. You got a situation with money that you're trying to figure out, and that's all it is. But you can figure that out. It's not hard to figure that out. If you lack money, you can go get a job right now. Now you don't lack money. If you lack money, you can start a business. Now you don't lack money. You can find a side hustle. If you got a car, you can hop on Uber and Lyft right now, DoorDash, and you ain't gonna lack money. You can get the money. You know what I'm saying? You can start selling your services. You can sell stuff around the house. You don't lack money. You just lack action. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways to break ourselves out of all these situations and stuff that we find ourselves in, but we tend to not do it. Maybe it's overthinking. Maybe it's just us not wanting to face the reality of what we have to deal with at the moment. You know, it could be a number of reasons. But until we act upon what's currently in front of us and face it head on, we won't ever get anywhere. And you got to understand that. As for anything, until you're ready to face whatever you got to face, you ain't going to get anywhere, bro. You ain't going to get anywhere. And that's the whole thing, man. You have to face it, you know? The journey of goal setting is nothing but a journey of facing whatever challenges lie ahead of you, from your current circumstance to the success or the lifestyle that you want to live. Understand that. It's all the same. It's all connected, bro. It's all connected, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just get up and take massive action and watch things just start to leap. It happens every single time. Anytime I'm in a rut or whatever, I just go take massive action. And I just watch things turn around. Certain relationships I thought was dead, people come right back around. And they like, oh man, I seen that you got this going on. Like, let me help with something. Let me be a part of whatever you got going on. Let's do this, let's do that. And that's all you gotta understand, is that most of the time you have the keys to your breakthrough already within you, but you may not even be trying to unlock it, thinking that people don't want nothing to do with you anymore just because you haven't been present or around them for a while. That doesn't mean nothing. People still want to see you succeed, but people also got their own things that's in front of them right now that they got to focus on. So whenever they actually stumble back up onto you, and you got something going on, you got things moving, and you got some motion, come on, man. You already know. People gonna come when they see you moving and grooving. They ain't gonna come when you stuck and just stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something that's going on in their life, and they got things that they dealing with, and they got to keep things moving. So as soon as you come on out, merge on the highway back into the motion, we can take off, man. It's been a whole hour stream, bruh. First stream on the AmonL'a Talks, man. We had a whole hour, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. 3 views. I ain't even tripping on it. We ain't even tripping on it. I'm gonna remember this day as one of the best streams I ever had in my life that led to me having thousands, millions of people on the stream early in the future. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping, bro. I appreciate y'all for joining and tuning in just to see what's up with me. You know what I'm talking about, man? I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a whole hour. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do for the rest of the day. I gave y'all a good hour. I'm gonna do what I can to schedule out the next live, the very next live, mastering the art of dedication, building a resilient mind. We're gonna talk about that as soon as possible. I promise y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do. I hope y'all have a blessed and great day, super successful day, and y'all just do what y'all gotta do to be as strong-minded as y'all possibly can. Take massive action and do what you gotta do to bring your new reality forward. You know what I'm saying? Because this current circumstance is not a circumstance that's gonna last forever. It's just a temporary thing that you're going through right now. We're gonna get over the hump, dog. We ain't worried about it. Even if you're going through something good right now, I pray and I promise you that it can remain good. Just keep focused. Keep taking massive action. Keep taking leaps and bounds. Just try stuff, bro. Just try stuff. Don't be afraid to try new stuff, bro. Don't be afraid to reach out to some people and just say, what's up? I want to get this done. I want to get that done. I got the money, or I hope you could work with me, or whatever's going on, bro. You can figure it out, bro. It's life, man. You can figure it out. Everything is figure outable. You know what I'm saying? There is no problem in life that you cannot solve, bro. You can solve anything that you put your mind to. And I hope and I pray that y'all have a great, amazing day. I'll see y'all next time on live. Peace. AmonL'a Talks. I don't know. I just stopped this.